Hi, Tasha Medford again. So it looks like the last part of the intervention got cut off. So I just ended the session by telling Marcus, asking him if he wanted to continue doing sessions and we could talk about how he was feeling and we can draw and do more play therapy. He agreed, and then afterwards we went and got his parents. So unfortunately that part got cut off. But as for my conclusion, overall I think the video went pretty well. I really don't like doing these videos. I always get nervous as to what to say, how to say it. Will it come across the way I think it's coming across? But I think what I really do well and what my strong suit is just building rapport. In the beginning of the video, we talked about basketball and football because that's something that Marcus was interested in. Um, Working specifically with kids, I've been working with kids for the last couple of years. I find that when you talk about the stuff that they want to talk about initially, they're more along the lines willing to talk about what you want to talk about. And since Marcus was only 7 years old, the first session was really just about getting to know him, trying to get him to trust me. I didn't want him to look at me as just another adult. So I thought I did that really well. In the beginning, I was concentrating a lot on drawing because I was trying to use that technique. But then I reminded myself, okay, you still want to be present in the moment. You want to make eye contact with the client. So I don't know if you can notice, but I started to switch gears. Instead of concentrating on drawing, I started looking up more, making eye contact with Marcus. So that's something going back that I would definitely want to improve. Another thing is I was using object relations therapy or relations theory, and going back and reviewing my tape, I realized I could have focused more on drawing because the whole point was to use play therapy as a way to see how he uses the play to represent himself. And for example, Marcus drew a picture of his family, and you guys couldn't see it, but I had saw that he drew a picture of his family, and then there in the corner he drew a very small portrait of himself. So going back, I wish I would have been like, okay, so why did you draw yourself so small? I did ask what he drew, and we talked about his family, but going back, I think I could have just discussed more why he was so small, why he was in the corner, and maybe that would have helped open him up some more. So overall, I mean, using these theories, it's, we learn them in class, we talk about them, and then trying to, utilize them. It's so challenging because I'm trying to stay present and reminding myself, okay, be attentive, listen to what, the client is saying, but then also I'm trying to remember, okay, what theory am I using to use this theory correctly? So it's okay, so that my phone started talking, sorry. But it's a lot. It's like I can't remember everything, and then I start second guessing myself, and then I get a little stir crazy. But and also the fact that my fiance is a clinician, so that was a little bit intimidating because he does this for a living. So I'm like, okay, is this what he would do? So it was a lot, but I'm glad it's over with. It's interesting though because this assignment just keeps reminding me of the fact that the internship is right around the corner, and I want to get more confident in my own abilities. Like I said, I'm really good at building rapport, so to focus more on what I'm good at and then to also take feedback from others and just kind of keep practicing so I can get more used to doing sessions. I know one of the things that I looked back on, I think I could incorporate more is maybe some more open-ended questions. Going back, I kind of asked Marcus a lot of questions like, how's school? Okay, good. I could have asked more open-ended questions to hopefully draw out the conversation, get more information that I could then utilize. So that's another thing. But going back, a lot of times I just feel like I don't know really what to say or how to say it, or I'm second guessing myself a lot. So I just really need to build up my confidence and, not put so much pressure on myself, during the session. But overall, like I said, I'm glad the video is over. I think for the most part I did pretty well. I think it's just about finding that right balance, making sure I am listening to the client, utilizing the intervention appropriately, and also incorporating the theories that overall govern the intervention I'm using. But hopefully during my internship, I'm able to get more practice, get, some feedback from my supervisor, my field supervisor, so that I feel more confident. Hopefully next time around when we have to do a class video like this, I'll feel more confident. I'll feel like I know what to say and how to say it, and it'll be free flowing and feel more natural instead of me like forced in practice. So, but overall, that was my video. Hope everyone enjoys it. Good luck to your internship. All right.